Hello guys, I'm Vishal Soni. We're gonna build a quadcopter. Requirement for this project are a quadcopter frame. I have used 4-axis quadcopter frame that have inbuilt power distribution board. And we need 4 brushless DC motor with ESC. ESC is electronic speed control used to control the speed of brushless motor. We need 4 ESC, 1 ESC for each motor. Here is connection for motor. This wire goes for signal and this is for battery. Now we need a flight controller board. I have used CC3D flight controller board that have pins for ESCs. This is the cable comes with CC3D that we use to connect the receiver. Now we need propellers. The dimension of propeller is 10 into 4.5 inches. Now this is the propeller holder that comes with motor. Now we need a LiPo battery. I have used 2200 mAh LiPo battery. Now we need a balance charger to charge the LiPo battery. At last, we need a radio control transmitter and receiver. I have used 6-channel transmitter. The transmitter works on 4 batteries. Now it's done. Insert the ESC in one arm. Now solder it on the power distribution board. Make sure your soldering are very clear. Repeat the process with all arms. Take a screw and screw the arms with screwdrivers. Take a motor and screw them with screwdriver. These are motors mounted on the frame and these are ESCs that's soldered on the power distribution board. And here is CC3D flight controller board. And this is the power from battery. Here, as you can see, the flight controller board had 6 channels, but we use only 4. Connect all ESCs as shown in figure. Make sure a USB port on the flight controller board are facing backward side. Now fit the upper frame. I have fixed the ESC with tape. This is the battery that I have connected with a switch. I don't found this type of connector, so I have added switch. Switch is melting by heating, so I removed the switch and connect the USB connectors. This type of male and female USB connector that I have added as shown in circuit. Now take a cable that comes with CC3D. Grab the 3 wires connector and insert it into the receiver's first channel. The black wire for ground, red wire for 5V and the white wire for the signal. Grab second wire in the bunch of wire and connect it from the channel second. And repeat the process as the number of wire. Make sure your signal wire is inside of the receiver. Now all are connected. Take the other side of cable and insert into the flight controller board. Grab this type of USB cable and insert one side of the cable into flight controller board and the other side of cable into PC. Download the OpenPilot software from link given in description and install and open it. It takes some time to open. Now just click on the vehicle setup and make sure your all propellers are removed and the battery are disconnected from the flight controller board, but USB are connected. Click on the upgrade and it upgrades the firmware of the flight controller board. It takes some time to upgrade the firmware. Now click on next button and again next. Now select the PWM and next. Select the multi-rotor and next. Here you have to select the quadcopter type. My quadcopter type is quadcopter X and next. Now click on the rapid ESC and click next and again next. Now it's a time to calculate the gyro. So make sure your quadcopter is in stable position on the stable surface and click on the calculate. Once it's done, click on next. Now here is ESC calibration. Here it will say to remove all the propellers and disconnect the battery, but not disconnect the cable. Now click on the all blocks and click on start button. Now it will say to connect the battery. So here we connect the battery. Now battery is connected and click on stop. Here ESC are calibrated. Now click on the next button. Here the calibration of each of the motor. Now click on the start button and move the slider until the motor just start spinning. Make sure the direction of motor are same as the shown in the picture. Now click on the stop button and click on the next. Here is the calibration of second motor. Repeat all the process with all 4 motors. Now click on the next button. Here you have to select the quadcopter. I have select DJI F450. Now click on the next and save all the settings. Now here is transmitter wizard settings. Make sure your receiver are connected to the transmitter. Turn on the transmitter and connect the receiver with strong bound. Here click on the transmitter wizard setup. Now click on OK. Here click on next. Now select acro and click on next. Select mode 2, click on next, and here you have to calibrate the sticks. Move stick as shown in the PC, and the switch are connected to channel 5. My regulator are connected to channel 5, so I move this. Now you can skip these settings. Click on the next button. Here make sure your all sticks and switches are on the center. Once it's done, click on the next. Here you have to move all the sticks and switches at their maximum position. Now click on the next button. Here make sure your all sticks are moving in correct direction as shown in PC. If it is not in correct direction, just tick on the name of sticks. Once you satisfy, just click on next. Here make sure all the sticks are in correct direction. Now click on the next button. Here you have to select the arm key. Generally we select your right and click on the save. Now all settings are saved. Turn on the transmitter and connect it from the receiver and arm by your left. Now it's armed. Now we will check all the settings. Now all done. Now take the propeller holder and put this thing on the motor and fit this thing that comes with propeller. The direction of the propeller are given in the picture. Fit propeller carefully and tightly. The controlling of quadcopter are more perfect from practice. After lots of practice, now I am able to fly the quadcopter perfectly.
I'm gonna throw my memories away. Now I feel I'm done.